I'm gonna break down, react, and review BTS singing Dynamite at the 2020 MTV VMA Awards. Whew, I said it all. So let's sing something. La la la. If you are new to my channel, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon because my channel teaches you how to sing. Yay! I don't know why I didn't like. It was like yay, but yay! Anyways, if you guys are BTS fans, I've done several other BTS reviews and I will pop them on up right here and the link is down below. I haven't done a BTS review for a while, but you know what? I'm going to tell you. All these other videos that I've done, I've not heard the song and didn't know what I was going to listen to. And this song, I will tell you 100%, I've heard it and I like it and I play it quite a bit. I'm actually teaching one of my students how to sing this song and we're choreographing it and it's so much fun and I absolutely love it, but I haven't seen them perform it. So this will be my first time seeing them actually perform it, but I have heard the song many times. I know it quite well and I really like it. It's just a really fun, feel-good song. So I'm excited to break down vocally what I'm hearing and what their vocal choices were for this song. Yeah, okay.
Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown.
So he's got a at the end of his phrases that he's choosing to put in, and it's very Michael Jackson kind of feeling, and I like it.
Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice day, and I'll get my ping pong. Huh. This is getting heavy, Katie hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this peach shit like money. Huh. This.
Okay, so his vocals, I always really like his vocals, but it's got a lot of, it's like heavier. He places it way down in his chest, so it's not up here, it's down here. And he does a lot of what's called vocal fry. So he's bringing the vocal cords together and he's rubbing them. And it's kind of got a little bit of that grit. And he also does a behind it, da, 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 kind of feel behind his vocals. And I like it though. I don't know, when he kicks in, because a lot of the other singers are so light and gentle, and then when he kicks in, you're like, oh!
Do you like to sing? Then you should join my Facebook group. We go live with vocal warm-ups, singing Saturdays, warm-up Wednesdays, and even our monthly group challenge with all sorts of prizes. Click the link in the description below and join our creative community of singers just like you.
Go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm Dynamite, you know I glow up. Hey, so let's.
So he's got a little bit perky over voice. He's not doing the grit. He's not doing the growl. He's also not doing the hit like the other ones. He's just a little bit happier, lighter, springer of a sound.
Go, hey, you say, in the stars tonight, so much me freedom, first hit the night light. Hey. Shining through the city with a little funky soul.
Okay, so his vocals are definitely lighter. They're actually, if I remember correctly, they're some of the lightest ones in the group. They're a little bit more polished. It's got a little more air to it, and it's just happy. So if you want to approach this style, whereas the opposite of the one that's down and deep, this one you're going to actually lift your eyebrows, pop open your eyes, and try to put it up. Dancing, da 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 da, a little funky song. So, da 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 da. It's not down here. It's really up here, and so you really want to lift up this facial frame and allow it to, think of it just popped and lifted in here with this kind of crazy face, and that will get a similar tone.
Light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Roll up, talk, just move rocky up the world.
So his, vocally wise, he actually pulls his tongue back a little bit within his sound. And I wouldn't be surprised because English is a second language. English is very, very forward place. We don't really pull anything back. Whereas like, for instance, French, when you hear even Celine Dion singing, everything was very pulled back here, and it's not very forward. His sound is slightly pulled back with his tongue, and that just makes him sound a little bit more different. Now, that can get in the way of high notes, but I have heard him sing high notes before, and he tends to drop the tongue and be a little bit more open on those high notes when he needs. But stylistically, these guys all need to sound a little bit different than each other. Otherwise, it's going to be like everyone's sounding the same. That's not what we want. So his is definitely more tongue pulled back kind of placement, which gives it a little bit of a thicker sound, a little more muffled kind of feel behind his tone.
Sky's aligned, so it does the perfect dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, turn to hit the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet, honey, yeah, this picture change like money.
So it's a nice little combination there, and then we're just about to get into listen to the high sound.
Let's go, I'm let I'm
Let's go.
I'm good to go, I'm Dynamite, you know I'm glad. Let's go!
So gentle. I just love this song.
Hey, shining through the city with a little funky song. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Life is dynamite.
Okay, there's a lot of dancing going on for sure. And the beauty in this is that a lot of their voices are higher pitched and higher toned. They're lighter in their sound, so they're able to move more and sing at the same time. Whereas the one singer that has the lower, deeper sound, he's gonna have a lot of trouble keeping that same tone doing this much dancing. So more than likely during these huge dancing sections, he's not gonna have a huge solo, as well as he's probably gonna lighten up on his volume so that way they blend more, simply because thinking about the biology behind it, if you're going to put a lot of tension or deeper weight onto the vocal cords to create a sound within the diaphragm lower area, then when you're dancing and you're moving, it's going to jut the sound. So most likely he's a little bit more quiet here, whereas the other singers that are a little bit higher in, lighter in tone, they're going to be able to not have to connect with that diaphragm quite as much. And so they're going to be able to move without it adjusting their voice. Okay, so that shining through the city was shining through the city. He had a lot of punch behind it, a lot of tightness. That could just be his style choice for that vocals. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember him. I'm sorry, you guys, but there's a lot of them, and it's been a little while. But he's definitely adding more tension behind it to add that, accentuate his sound.
Like dynamite, whoa.
Oh, they're so cute.
Light it up, dynamite.
Gentle lights.
Watch me bring the fire, set night light. Hey! Shining through the city with the little fucking song. Light it up like dynamite.
So, question is, are they singing live? Yes, they are singing live. Absolutely. Are they singing over their own vocals? Possibly. There could be a backing track, just so you know. That is not the same as lip syncing. Backing track is very standard. That could definitely be there. And are there effects on their vocals? Yes, there absolutely are effects on their vocals. However, I have to say, after hearing Dynamite and hearing it before and hearing the album, this is a choice of this album. It's not like they're doing the effects because they need it. They're primarily doing it because, well, at least my assumption is they're primarily doing it because this style of this song, it fits. And this is the artistic direction that they're sending it in, which has kind of a computer type sound to it, a little bit of auto-tune, a little bit of effects. There's quite a bit put to it to polish it and make it in that tinny kind of sound, which fits well for this style of song. Modulation, which means it went up a key. Yeah, so remember I was saying about how he pushes a little bit more from his diaphragm? You could just see shining from the city, or shining through the city, I think it is. Shining through the city with the little... He like, huh. He even hunched down and tightened as he went into it. My only thing with that is that does jut your vocals. That will cause you to hit a little bit of a pitchy note. So being very careful as you're performing to normally steer away from something that you're going to actually do an abdominal crunch hard while you're hitting the higher notes, because again, that diaphragm is going to support that sound. You crunch that diaphragm, you're going to get a jutted sound from your vocals. Just physically how it works. Oh, they're so cute. Here for my free downloadable cheat sheet on how to sing like the members of BTS. Click here for my playlist of all my different BTS reaction and breakdowns. And if you are a singer and you want to learn a little more about what I was just talking about, then you should join me in my Facebook group. The link is down below, and I will see you in the next song. La la la.